Yeah, he was definitely a big part of their success. Here we go, Kurt.
A little bit better launch from Reddick. And then, again, it's just going to fan out. And then it's a matter of how much contact.
Wow, look how back. 4, 5, 6 wide. Ran Reddick high.
Sure did. He's
I think
gonna
that
lose
was
the
William
lead.
Byron.
That's Cindric, snuck by both. That's where the front row took each other in so deep. Second row was able to take advantage of it, and that's where Cindric's your new leader.
I love that corner.
Austin
Everything about
Cindric from third. Cindric started racing Bandolero and Legend cars at Charlotte, but has road raced in 7 different countries, and all that experience paying off right here.
Woo, Reddick tossing it back in there. And this is a good spot where you want to be on the right, and then you got to try to clear him by the time you come down this hill. Be interesting to see if Byron throws it back in there. All right, they're settling out, but back here, 3 wide.
Jordan Taylor, big time dive on her. Locked that left front up, got into the back of Eric Jones. Can't tell if he spun him out or not. I think they're fine.
Oof.
That's how easy it's done. That's the experience that he doesn't have in these cars.
Right.
Got in there, locked that up. He was, he was dive bombing, trying to stay off of his teammate Kyle Larson. Man, that was so close.
One of the toughest things to do.
Now the concern is, sorry, Kurt, I jumped on you, but I was just going to say, now the concern is now that he locked up that left front tire, is it going to lock up easier now that it has a flat spot in it coming into these other hard braking zones, which, is never a fun feeling for a driver, right? So hopefully that's not the case. It looked okay into 12, so hopefully not.
And that's one of the things I was going to say. It's like it's so difficult as a new driver to go, how long did I lock that up? Or my awareness and my bearings, where was I? And that's why he ended up so deep. But then it's like, does he know how much he hurt the tire? It's very difficult to do that when you're a new guy in a big, heavy car like this.
Well, hey, and you don't think you're the new guy, and all those guys don't know that. They know how fast you are. Your experience level is going to show that. They saw the lap times in qualifying and in practice. But these restarts are a whole different animal. You guys know that better than most. Trying to get him, he just wants spread out. Let me go back to work.
Exactly. Just let me see some of my normal pickup points on corner entry and exit. And turn 1 still has the excitement of the there. That's what
around we go.
It is. They're
turn
bouncing off each other.
It was 3 guys, 3 wide, right next to each other, and the car up front got hit, and he wasn't even expecting to get hit.
Well, he did. Now he's got a
playing.
long hole to dig out of.
Briscoe was 17th.
Very impressed with Cindric, how he navigated that restart, took advantage of William Byron, Reddick getting into one another, got them both. He's the one that's the quiet guy out there. Everybody saw the speed in Reddick. You could see him getting right back to his rear bumper. Obviously, William Byron on the pole, but Cindric, a lot of experience on these road courses with him.
Let's go back to the restart. You'll see Austin Cindric.
Yeah, William Byron already bouncing off the outside and running Reddick wide. Suarez almost got them both as well.
Yeah, one of the toughest things is when your pace isn't up, and now you're down into turn 11 with Taylor. Oh, yeah, that's where the front just isn't going to turn if you're on the brake that hard.
And then back in turn 1, we'll show you what happened to Briscoe.
Yep.
Now, Joey Logano is going to get a pass-through penalty because we don't have track limits here like Formula One, except through the S's. NASCAR says through the S's, stay on the racing surface, and they consider the red and white rumble strips to be part of the racing surface. But if you're inside those in the S's, you have shortcutted the course, and you must do a drive-through penalty at pit road speed, 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, big penalty. That's kind of self-policing until it's not. Old Popo's got the radar gun out, and he's looking.
I bet you it's in that hot spot turn 4. We'll try to find footage of it, but that's an easy place to gain a lot of time, but it's not worth the risk if you're going to end up getting busted.
Big penalty. Won't go a lap down like you would on another racetrack, a shorter racetrack, your ovals, but probably at least a 45-second penalty. Man, Reddick is all over him.
He's bringing the heat. He wants that lead back big time. He's got Byron right on him. I mean, this is usually when you find trouble at this track, is when second's hustling the leader, and then third place is applying pressure from back there.
Chase, what's your thinking on the opening laps of a race like this? Do you want to lead if you can, pick up spots, or do you want to just establish a rhythm early on?
Well, I think the big one's getting through turn one. I mean, I know we talk about it a lot, but it's very true. I mean, I look at Jordan. He qualified 4th there, right? Now he's outside the top 10 in just a couple of laps. So I think a lot of it's just getting into a rhythm. I mean, I talk about that a lot with road course racing, but I think a lot of it's just falling into a rhythm, whether that's in 1st or whether that's in 5th. I think getting to that point without having damage on your car is key. I mean, look at something as simple as what happened to Briscoe. Yes, it looked like he just got turned, but he got hit straight in the left rear tire. So if I had to guess that now he's got left rear toe link damage, that's going to impact him for the rest of the day. So
sure.
While the front and rear bumpers are extremely robust on these cars, the actual suspension is not. So it's definitely a fine balance. But I think just finding a rhythm, whether that's 1st or 5th, got a great battle for the lead.
Yes, we
Tyler's
do,
in a great
buddy.
spot to go ahead.
These guys are battling door to door, back and forth. You dive bomb me, I'll take it back. Unbelievable racing. Hey, why we're talking about that, the 11 and the 7 both caught. Cutting the course back there will be making a pass-through penalty.
This is lap 7. These guys are racing like it's lap 67. This is awesome just to see these guys going back and forth and the respect that they're showing right now. I don't know if that'll happen later.
And NASCAR will point to the parity. Unlike Formula One, here's a Toyota, a Ford, and a Chevrolet. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they all compete, and I think, as it was said before, they just try all to get in a rhythm now, I think. And then after the first pit stop, trying to divide a little bit more. But in the moment, just get in a rhythm and know where you are at, and get to the first of the end of the first stage.
Tyler Reddick, one of 3 drivers to lead in the first 8 laps at Circuit of the Americas.